Have you ever met someone who keeps making the same mistakes, complains about the same problems, and promises to change? But years later, nothing is different? Why do some people never change? The answer is not always laziness. Sometimes it's psychology. Meet Alex. Alex hates his job. He wants to get fit. He wants to save money. And he wants a better life. Every night, Alex says, "Tomorrow, I'll change." But tomorrow comes, and Alex does the same thing again. Why? Because the brain loves what feels familiar. Even when your life isn't good, familiar pain can feel safer than unfamiliar change. The second reason is fear. People are often afraid to fail. Imagine Alex wants to start a business. He thinks, what if I fail? What will people say? So instead of trying, he does nothing. And doing nothing feels safe. But here's the problem. You can't fail if you never try. But you also can't succeed. Then comes the biggest trap, excuses. I don't have time. I'll start next month. I'm not lucky. I'll do it when life gets easier. These excuses make us feel better for a moment, but they don't change our situation. The more we repeat an excuse, the more we start believing it. And slowly, the excuse becomes our identity. Some people also believe that their life is completely controlled by others. They blame their boss, their parents, the economy, their friends. Sometimes, these things really do make life harder. But if you believe you have zero control, you stop looking for solutions. Change begins when you ask, what is one thing I can control? Maybe you can't control everything, but you can control your next action. Here's the deepest reason people don't change: their identity. If you keep telling yourself, I'm lazy, I'm bad with money, I'm just not confident, your brain starts accepting that story, and you behave according to it. But your identity is not permanent. You can change the story. Instead of saying, I'm lazy, say, I'm learning to become disciplined. Small change, repeated every day, creates a new identity. So how do you finally change? Don't try to change your entire life in one day. Start ridiculously small. Read one page. Walk for 10 minutes. Save a few dollars. Learn for 15 minutes. Do one thing today that the future version of you will be proud of. Then repeat it tomorrow and the next day. People don't change because they suddenly become different. They change because they finally decide to stop repeating the same day. You don't need a perfect life to start. You just need one small action. Because your life changes when your daily actions change.